All right. So this is a table, and I might be asked to integrate something by approximating area. I might be asked to find slope between two things. We'll see what I'm asked to do. Let f be a polynomial with values of f prime given here, right? Which of the following could be true? Oh, good. Fun. Okay. So none of those things. I'm just asked to take signs about f prime and figure some stuff out. Okay. So these two questions, so concave up, before I do anything else, concave up talks about f, so this would mean that f double prime, right, which is the change in f prime is positive, right? This one means that f double prime, which is the change in f prime, switches signs, and we'll talk about that in a sec. This one, right, if we translate what f is increasing means, well, f is increasing would mean f prime is greater than 0, right, all the time. But here's the trick. See how it says these are selected values? We don't know all the values, right? These are snapshots, not a video, right? We don't know what's happening here. So a statement like f is increasing, we just don't know, right? Because yes, at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moments. So at 5 moments, this thing is in fact increasing. But there's infinite moments between them, and just like in a video versus snapshots, right? You can take pictures of something and not understand everything that's happening in the middle, right? So that one's false. F has no critical points. We also don't know that because we don't know, right? It says which of the following must be true, and we don't know, right? We don't know how many zeros this thing has, right? F prime could equal 0 like 20 times, like 10 times. It could be 0 between here and here, here and here. We don't know, right? So we just don't know. F has at least 2 relative extrema. We also, again, we don't know that, right? We don't know, right? Because there could be no critical points in here. Like, we don't know if there's any critical points in here at all, right? We just don't know. So there's just not enough information. So it's really going to have to be one of these two that talk about the concavity. So here's what we know, right? I know that on this window, f prime seems to be decreasing, right? Somewhere on this interval, f prime is decreasing. But then somewhere on this interval, f prime is increasing again. Like on this whole window, somewhere on that interval, f prime is increasing. And then somewhere on this window, f prime is decreasing. Well, what that means is that somewhere in this window, like somewhere, f double prime has to change signs twice. Right? And I can cross out the concave up because I saw that the change in f prime is not always greater than 0. F prime changes negatively here and here. So it has to be B. There are two places where somewhere in here, we don't know where, but somewhere in these windows, f double prime would have to change sign.